Service is fantastic. Look, it's really lovely to be here. It met my needs. It allowed me to consolidate the access to the multitude of products.
Hello everyone, this is Logan from George Group. Today we are very glad that to have our friend Matt, who worked in Singapore for over 10 years for an interview. So how are you today, Matt?
Thank you. Look, thank you very much, Logan. Pleasure to meet you. Look, it's really lovely to be here. I'm very good, thank you. I've had a great week here.
So I want to ask you some questions, and the first one will be, how did you know about us, George Group?
Good question. After many weeks of research and shortlisting of many organizations and companies in this region, in Fushan, actually across China, I came across George Group. I reached out and I got to know Raymond and the business, and as a result of that interaction, I felt really confident and happy to continue this relationship forward. And after meeting everybody on the call and then taking a walk through on my first call with Raymond, I saw that it met my needs. It allowed me to consolidate what would have been normally a difficult process, and made it a lot simpler for me when it comes to doing my construction businesses that I need to execute.
So this is also a reason that why you have chosen us for this project.
Yes.
Because our professional worker staff who work in this company.
Yes.
And so, what is your first impression of us when you come over here?
Actually, there's several impressions. Number one for me is in China and in any country, any foreign country you go to, the biggest barriers to entry or doing business is language. I found that language for me working with George Group is very easy. English is common. And having lived in Asia for a very long time, I can understand the different nuances in different countries. So, you appreciate, one language is important to do business.
Exactly.
And obviously other things is the professionalism that I encountered from all the different groups and departments within George Group. Everyone understands what they have to do. Everyone knows what it is they need to do, and everybody works really diligently, long hours. As long as I need to help achieve what it is I'm trying to achieve.
Yeah, a good communication is very important
Absolutely.
for the business. Yeah, and how do you feel during the shopping process, and what's the most satisfied part?
Big question. I can talk about it for hours, but I won't. But certainly, a lot of it is for me is the access to the multitude of products. Coming here, having done so much research, and understanding what is out there. Coming here and seeing how things are consolidated and presented is really important, because visualization is really important for us, for anyone really looking to execute a design for their home. So seeing things, for example, designed in this fashion, going to the kitchen area in the showroom and seeing the kitchen gives me ideas, and it creates that flowing juices, creative juices, to maybe come up with something else. And I like working and seeing how when we converse, ideas are passed to each other, and people are open to all these new ideas. So, for example, cabinets, kitchens, the tiling area, the furniture, and all these different elements allows me to see what things I can use that maybe I didn't think about before. So coming here really has helped me enhance that.
There's a big point that why we built this showroom, and we have our design department for all of these designs and ideas. And the one more question is, what do you think is the best things about our service? because we have focused a lot on doing service for customers. And I believe if you have any thoughts about our service.
Service is fantastic. I have received everything that I wanted, actually so much more. Dealing with the likes of Raymond, he was with me from the beginning to the end. He went over and above what I would have expected. Coming to a country, foreign country, is daunting on itself for someone that's never done it before. I'm somewhat lucky, having lived in Asia, and I travel alone to many countries alone. I understand the different things about the cultures of countries, and I appreciate things maybe advantageously more than others. But for somebody that hasn't come or traveled before, or have left their mother country, can find things a little scary at first.
But they may have fear.
Correct. So coming here and that kind of service is impeccable, and I can't stress enough how great that is for someone coming that's new. It really helps alleviate those concerns that they may have.
That's so glad that we're actually helping a lot. I hear from you. It's helping a lot for you.
Thank you. Of course.
That will be the interview for today. We're very glad to have you here.
I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
It's our pleasure to provide the service to you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
And let's take a photo together.
Okay.